Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will learn about numbers and arithmetic operations. Are you ready? If ready, here we go. First, we will learn about numbers. Two kinds of activity made our ancestors develop numbers, like cardinal and ordinal numbers. The first for comparing their things, which one has more elements, and the second for quitting order. Okay? Then A. Cardinal numbers or counting numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then B. Ordinal numbers or place numbers, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. And then natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, and so forth. We can say so forth if the number have not end or unlimited, and if have end or limit, we can say so forth up to. If 1, 2, 3, so forth up to 10. The natural numbers have two sets. First is odd number, and the second is even numbers. Then whole numbers. Whole numbers are natural numbers plus 0. And then integers. Integers have negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers. And then rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as fraction. And then irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be expressed as fraction, such as root of 2 or p. And then real numbers are made up of rational and irrational numbers. And then complex numbers. Complex numbers are numbers that contain real and imaginary parts. This is the example. 2 plus 3i. 2 is called the real part, 3 is called the imaginary part, and I is called imaginary unit of the complex numbers. And then a digit is any one of the 10 numerals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For example, 3 is a single digit number, but 234 is a 3-digit number. In 234, 4 is the units digit, 3 is the 10 digit, and 2 is hundreds. And then consecutive numbers are counting numbers that differ by 1. For example, 83, 84, 85, 86, and 87 are 5 consecutive numbers. 84, 85, 86 are successor of 83. Then 84 is the immediate successor of 83. 1, 2, 82 are predecessor of 83. 82 is the immediate predecessor of 83, and then 36, 38, and 40, and 42 are 4 consecutive even numbers. And then we will going to operational or numbers. This is the symbols of operational or numbers. Symbols in numbers operation. The first is plus, symbol plus. We can say added by or plus or and. And if the symbol is minus, we can say subtracted by or minus or take away. And if the symbol is plus minus, we can say plus or minus. And the symbol is like this. We can say multiplied by or times. If the symbol like this, we can say divided by or over. And then symbols for comparing numbers. Like this, the symbols. If the symbol like this, we can say is equal to, or equals, or is. And then if symbol like this, we can say is not equal to, or does not equal. If symbol like this, we can say is less than, or is smaller than. If the symbol like this, we can say is greater than, or is more than. If the symbol like this, we can say is less than or equal to. If the symbol like this, we can say is more or greater than or equal to. And if symbol like this, we can say is approximately equal to, right? The mathematical sentence that use symbols like this, we can say equation. And the mathematical sentence that use symbols like this are called inequalities. For example, ax plus b is equal to 0. This is a linear equation. And if the symbol I plus b over 2 is greater than or equal to root of AB, is called AM-GM inequality. For example, this is a linear equation. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 2 and 3 are called addends or summends, and 5 is called sum. If minus, we can say like this example, 10 minus 4 equals 6. 10 is the meaning, 4 is the subtraction, and 6 is the difference. And then we will go into the multiplication. 7 is multiplied by 8 is equal to 56. 7 is the multiplicator, 8 is the multiplicand, and 56 is the product. And then we will go into this example. 45 over 5 is 9. 45 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor, and 9 is the quotient. And then we will go into fractions. A common or simple fraction is a fraction of the form a over b, where a is an integer and b is a counting number. For example, p over q. P is called the numerator of the fraction, and Q is called the denominator of the fraction. If the numerator is less than the denominator, then P over Q is a proper fraction. And then if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then P over Q is an improper fraction. And then mixed number, like this example. Because it contains number part and fraction part, the fraction a over b is simplified in lowest terms if a and b have no common factor other than 1. This is the table of saying fraction. First, we can say a half or 1/2. And the second, we can say a third or 1/3. And the third, we can say a quarter or 1/4. And then we can say 5/6 or 5/6. And then 22 plus x over all 7. And then 13 and 3/4. And this is the other tables. We can say 0.3 or 0.3 or 0.3, and then 3.056, and then 273.856, and we will going to divisibility. For example, 12 is divisible by 4, or 12 is a multiply of 4, or 4 divides 12, or 4 is a factor of 12. 15 is not divisible by 4. If 15 divided by 4, then the question is 3 and the remainder is 3. 0 is divisible by all integers. And then prime numbers. Every number is divisible by 1 and itself. These factors 1 and itself are called improper divisors. Prime numbers are numbers that have only improper divisors. For example, 5 is a prime number, but 9 is not a prime number or a composite number. And then common divisors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 are divisor or factors of 12. And then 1, 3, 5, and 15 are divisors of 15. And then 1 and 3 are common divisors of 12 and 15. And then 3 is the greatest common divisor of 12 and 15. The GCD or greatest common divisor of 12 and 15 is 3. And then we are going to common multiplies. For example, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 are multiplies of 5. And then 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24 are multiplies of 4. And then 5, 10, 50, and 20 are 4 first multiplies of 5. And then 4, 8, 12, 60, 20 are 5 first multiplies of 4. And then 20, 40, and 60 are common multiplies of 4 and 5. And 20 is the least common multiply of 4 and 5, or LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. Okay, that's all about numbers and arithmetic operations. May be useful. Thanks for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.